Well, hello, friends. I wanted to run this video again real quick and kind of update it. I've done this a couple of times, but I think it is absolutely essential for improvement that everybody knows how to run these reports in their RPMS system. These are the basic GPRA CRS reports, if you will. And what you'll see is sites that actually improve well are on top of this. They're running these numbers and they're looking at them pretty much daily, if not hourly. Other sites might do it monthly, and that's not really the way to diagnose any problems in your system, and it's not really a way to improve your numbers. What you want to do is, for example, if you run this report for depression screening, and then you run it maybe the very next day, and you see that the number does not go up, you know something's happening for the frontline users. Maybe they're putting it in a note, or they're just not clicking on it, and some training's needed. But you guys will not make these measures unless you actually pay attention to detail on these. So this is one of the most important basic elementary things for improvement, and I'm going to show you real quick how to do it. All right, so let's get into it. First you go to number 1, and this is going to be your IHS core options, and you're going to scroll down until you see something like this, GPRA IHS systems, whatever, CRS, and you could type in GPRA right here, and I'll show you, and it'll take you to the GPRA logic. I'm going to show you one other quick way to do this. So let's say you're on whatever your primary menu is. You go up at CRS, and that will jump you to that screen. A little quicker because you can just hit number 7 here. And then now we're going to do a report, RPT, and it's going to be local, LOC, and then it's going to be community specified, COM, and then we're going to use selected measures, SEL. You see there's other options there, but we're going to go selected measures. We're going to hand pick our LDL assessment measure. So right now I need one more of these, or we need one more of these to meet this measure, and so that requires bringing someone in and actually going for it and drawing it and getting it entered. So that might take some time in small rural villages, but I'm going to go ahead and select number 5. So S for select number 5, and you'll see it be annotated with an asterisk right here. And then I'm going to go quit, and then I'm just going to enter. And here I'm going to pick number 3. That's your GPRA year. If anyone ever asks you what your GPRA year is, it's July 1st to June 30th. So we're going to go number 3. And we're going to look at 2013. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to run it against 2011. So I'm going to have this nice like 3-year spread where I can see the previous year and the year before that. Kind of also helps you see if you're in the right place at the right time. Here's my communities. This should automatically default for you guys because you'd have to assume that someone ran this report before. Patient list. This is good. If you wanted to create a list of your patients and you kind of quickly see who's had this and who hasn't had this, it will kind of show up and you can kind of share that with the rest of your staff so they can go out and kind of, hey, I just saw that person. Well, it wasn't done. So number 1, we're going to select our population, and then I'm just going to print this to my screen. All right, you guys know those cool baking TV shows where they just automatically have the numbers? Well, they automatically have they mix the cake up and then they all of a sudden pull it out of the oven. Well, that's what we just did because some of these reports run a little while. So if you look over here, you see our numbers, it's 5839. So we still need one more LDL. So what I'm going to show you I do next is I keep a running tab of this information so I can quickly update it. So here we are, and I need one more. I went and actually populated this already to see what it took to get there. And what I'm going to do is go into my data tables. I'm going to find this, and I'm going to update it to what we actually are. So 58/39. If I come back over here, you see that takes away that green mark. And I basically give this out to all the staff so they see we need one more of these, and they have a little motivation to try and go out and get it, and everyone gets excited and happy and they make it happen. So again, the absolute essentials to being a good CAC and a good improvement in quality assurance.